Evening, everyone. Happy quarantine. Happy good out. Today, I want to show you, as per request, how to cook fish. Now, I'm just going to show one kind of fish. They differ slightly, but general application is the same. It's very similar to how we did the steak, but it's much quicker. It's a less dense organism. And if you look at this fish here as well, this is mahi. These are going to cook really quickly. They're out of room temperature. They're still a little cool. They're going to cook quickly in the pan. There'll be no need to finish roasting them in the oven. They're not thick at all. They're going to cook in the pan. So you can even cook the first side, flip it, and then take it off the heat so it cooks gently. The trick with fish is cooking gently. You do want to get color. You do want to get a sear, but you don't want to crush it, especially when they're this thick. A little bit of salt. I didn't do this ahead of time. I normally would have done it way ahead of time so that it melts, makes a nice layer of seasoning. But if I did it ahead of time, you wouldn't have seen it. That's a really nice pepper grinder. Huh? We're trying to use up some stuff that we don't really want long term. Pans are medium high. Add a little bit of oil. I like to have some sort of fat in the pan and on the fish, because what you're worried about is the moisture from the fish causing the flesh to stick to a dry pan. So what the oil does is obviously keeps it from sticking, but also distributes the heat evenly. Like if I put on no fish without fat on it in a pan, you'll get these scorch marks wherever it touched. But the fat just gives it perfect distribution of the heat, so you get a sear and at the very least just even cooking. This is the part that I didn't show you with the steaks, where you want to really be afraid of the oil. It's got to be so hot you're scared of it. You want it just barely smoking, and you also want to hear when you put something in the pan that it makes that hissing, sizzling noise. Otherwise, take whatever you put in out and turn the heat up, or wait longer and make sure it heats up. It has to make that noise, or you're just doing it wrong. Promise. The pans are smoking. That's what we want. You start with the thicker pieces first. I'm not going to put these in first. They're way too thin. They're going to cook in about a second, and you're only going to cook the one side. You don't need to cook both sides. You want to do, with fish, you want to do about 60 to 70% of the cooking on one side. That's the noise you want. Otherwise, start again. That's two pans. Notice there's lots of empty space. You need that. You overcrowd the pan, nothing cooks properly. But with this fish, I want to cook mostly on the one side, and then you'll see I'll just take it off the heat. There'll be tons of residual heat in that pan that's going to keep radiating heat upwards into the fish. It doesn't need to be on number 11 the whole time. It's just, you gotta be gentle with this stuff. Look, that one's completely finished. That's coming out of the pan. Only cook the one side of that thing. Nice color, we're good to go. These a little bit longer, but I'm actually going to flip these. And then just take the pan off the heat. Same with these. Just give them so to flip stuff quickly, just give it a toss. Flip whatever flips and then go over do everything else after. So these are done. Yeah. Quick, fast. You don't really have time to do anything else. You just gotta tend to the fish.
Story of your life, eh? Quick and fast.
Oh, there he is. Patty's back. Patty's back. You can see from the side, it's just barely uncooked. There. These are the thicker pieces, but these thin ones can definitely come out. Quick and fast, Patty. That's what your mom said when I...
Excuse me?
You heard me. Like the steak, these need to rest. You'll see a lot of juice is going to come out as the fish relaxes and the two the interior temperature and exterior temperature come to equalize, like a lot of juice is going to come out. Save that juice. You can even just dump it on the fish, on the pan. You can make a sauce out of it. There's so much stuff to do with that flavor. You don't want to waste it. It's almost like a perfect stock that comes out of it. It's got a ton of flavor. Do not waste it. But that's it. That's how you cook fish. Every fish is different. There's tons of different types of fish, but that's the general practice. Like, that's how I do it. Of course, there's other ways, but I sear hard on one side, flip it over just briefly if I have to. Sometimes I don't, and that's it. And that's done. And I'd rather just have the control, have it slightly undercooked. Like,
Sometimes you need to flip it over though.
Whoa, Patty. Woo. So let's just break one of these open. Like, this is hot in my hand. That's exactly what you want. I know it looks raw, but this is still cooking. This is hot. Let's look at one that's slightly thinner. This one. Let's go to the next thickest. This one. That's perfect. It's like a burger. Like, you want it medium rare, and it's still gonna cook. And if you have to, you can easily just whack it in the oven and finish it. It's better undercooking it than it is. It's way better undercooking it than it is to overcook it. If you overcook it, it's gone. There's no reversing it. If you undercook it, you can always finish it later. But I wish you'd feel how hot that fillet still was. It's still cooking. It'll be perfect by the time it goes out. Hope that addresses that, how to pan sear fish. That is directly relatable to grilling. Frying is different. But I hope that helps. I hope that answers that question. Buy some fish. Practice, try it, fire questions into the comments if something goes wrong or you're about to do it and you're nervous. Experiment. Not a lot of people know how to cook fish, and it's really easy. And there's completely similar practices to how to cook steaks and whatnot. So, hope it helps. Happy quarantine.